Buongiorno! We just finished this week's episode of Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, Golden One.
Now, normally, we're the type to read the manga first, but this time we were in it for that gold experience.
Subscribe and tune in every week for our reactions.
This week it was episode 33. His name is Diavolo.
Diavolo.
And before we get into this reaction video, we want to address y'all and your comments. You asked for it. Here we are.
Yeah, so the main contention seemed to be about us like having continuing questions and or theories about the nature of how Bruno came back to life. And I think one of the miscommunications we had about that was that we didn't understand that it was explained that Giorno had brought him back. Like, we saw the car scene, like, we understand that. But this is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. We're used to,
more.
There being twists, there being turns in the story. So we just felt, as people who are only watching the anime and haven't read the manga yet, we kind of like approached it from like the map is still open here. The story can still be told in different ways.
We wanted to be flexible, so we're still guessing, right?
So it's not like we don't like JoJo. Like, we love coming together every week. We love JoJo. We've
done this 33 times.
Yeah, so it's like, we love this series, and we love the hype and everything that's going on. So that's why we just kind of put our own take while we read everything. We know what's happening. It's just like, but we know JoJo.
Yeah,
this is part 5. Something else could be there.
It's explosive. It's organic, and that's why it's fun. We're okay with being wrong.
Yeah, totally.
We're okay with grappling with the truth. We're okay with guessing, and I'm okay with my crazy theories.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
That's what makes these shows fun, knowing that, oh my god, I thought it was this way, but that might be too obvious. The whole second guessing of yourself, that's what really makes it fun. Again, when we watch the whole thing, it's set in stone. We'll do a review, we'll come to our own conclusions, we'll put that video out, and that'll be its own thing.
Because this is such kind of a high energy, all of us are kind of, like throwing ideas at experience. It is unfortunate that we don't always get to completely explain what we're saying. Sometimes we will start on a topic and kind of not get to explain it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where some of that miscommunication comes through, guys.
Right.
Didn't mean to get everybody upset, but let's talk about this episode.
Episode 33!
And this was a really tough one because it was a roller coaster. We got flashbacks, we got the man, the Eiffel Tower himself.
The explanation why he's crippled.
Yeah, and then apparently his ending and then maybe resurrection. We got a dice
Like,
roll.
Nani? What? But, start from the beginning.
Yeah, we got a little bit of everything, so.
So Bruno is to the point where he's got bones showing through. He can only see spirits.
Souls.
Like,
he's being guided by whom he believes to be Trish because of her and the boss's how similar they are. They're scent. I'm sorry. It was their scent, okay? It's 100% smell. They use the same conditioner.
Yeah,
like pink hair, thank you.
It's the same dye.
Oh god. So it's really we're in Bruno's final hours here. I mean, I would have written him out 3 episodes ago, so I'm excited. We're just saving him. We get one more zipper, ladies and gentlemen.
He's just crawling on the floor, guys. I mean, and I think one thing to show, where Polnareff, his stand was strong as ever, and he was crippled as can be. I guess maybe that means that Bruno's stand can maybe try to save his life.
Well,
not save his life, he's dead.
No,
but help out the others.
There's definitely some unzipping to be looking forward to. I feel. I'm not too worried about it. All the places are being set. Can we just talk real quick? What was Mista doing to the Coliseum?
Just rubbing, just like, is this good? Is this firm? Is this great? All right.
But like throwing that look back. Love him.
I love how Jojo just like kind of snapped at Trish, like, get back in the turtle. This isn't safe. But she immediately was just like, he's here.
Fetal position, like same.
Giorno is already taking leadership now, like deciding what's going to happen. Naranja's still completely wounded, definitely inside the turtle. No argument there. But again, I love how the boss, even in his WO form, saw Mista and was like, "Oh my god!" Like,
there's another car coming, and then this random phone call. Shit, why is he calling me?
I don't want to get capped by Mista. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, so that was scary.
I will forever love the Doppio phone call.
Yeah. That may be the last one we get though. Unfortunately, I feel like he's emerged.
Diavolo is out in full form.
Just kind of stripped
long
that
hair, tatted out.
Oh yeah.
Fishnet.
However that shirt works.
Are we is that a fishnet suspender or a tattoo? What are we
All
doing
of
here?
the above.
Because he never Are we doing a combo or?
I'm thinking tattoo. I mean, that's like what Bruno's is, right? His
Yeah.
tattoos,
Yeah. Okay.
would fit for me. A lot of also just Arrow backstory. Obviously, I'm not looking for any hills to die on here. But I loved getting a flashback of tiny Jotaro.
He looks like a baby!
Well, technically, this was a couple years after Stardust.
I know. He lost some weight.
So
Yeah.
Hey, he was juicing. When he was fresh out of prison, Stardust Crusader. Okay.
He's in the desert. He's thirsty.
I don't. Man, it's just tough for me to see him that small.
It's
I don't know.
good to see them work together, though. I do think it's a little like, again, maybe Stan users drawn together that the boss came to Egypt and uncovered the arrows, and then was also led to Inaba, which I don't know. It's a mixy story.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think they just wanted to hook it back to her because she seems to be like.
Yeah.
They seem to have decided, like, even in part 4, they were saying like, "Oh, Inaba was the one with the arrows," like, and even Dio got a hold of them, and I did love her part in part 3 of being kind of like, "I am the
she
shaman."
was that shaman.
Yeah, it was
is.
interesting.
It is strange then that Jotaro was kind of looking for arrows in Mariah, but.
What I think is, well, he found evidence of something, right?
No,
You know,
that's true.
and it's
Very
interesting.
true.
What I like is the fact that I'm guessing this sort of explains why Jotaro didn't intervene before. Polnareff is assumed dead by the boss, so he probably also wanted to be assumed dead
by everybody else.
by everybody else.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah,
I mean,
fair.
I don't know how often Jotaro goes on the internet. Like,
Well, I don't know. I guess that would also explain why his legs are so shitty. Like, in the 40s, they hooked up Joseph with Bionic Hand Speedwagon Foundation.
yeah, he
But,
didn't have the Speedwagon Foundation.
He just had Silver Chariot with the wheelchair pushing.
Throwing him up.
Dude, so
Strong
good.
so
Stan.
good. So we know that doesn't.
Except he immediately got toasted though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's rough.
Which was a
R.I.P.
real
They brought him back
heartbreaker.
just to kill him.
You know, I was like, wow, okay, so we're dishing it out for the emotional appeal. I'm still like, no, but he's not. This isn't even his season. It's okay. And then they fucking showed the gang with Iggy in the.
my god!
I was like, that's rude. That's rude.
That was straight up
It's
rude.
just salt right in the
It was uncalled for. But then what? So what is your theory on this shadow
I think
figure?
he made a stand out of a stand.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think is what happened because he said that he's the only one that could wield the arrow except for someone with wind or something like that.
No, there's only one. The one who can control this arrow can control the world.
Yes.
Is what he said.
And then they took an immediate shot to Giorno. So we
So we're
obviously
just
know
like,
who it is.
also from the opening, just saying, but
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
but I
what I'm
mean,
saying.
multiple people could attempt to control the arrow. I mean, that's the fight now. It's
Yeah.
the boss versus Giorno over the arrow.
In
I
the
guess.
Coliseum, I called it.
Yeah.
You did
Multiple
call it.
episodes
You
ago, If
did.
there wasn't this fight in the Coliseum, I was gonna be pissed.
and they're already fighting. They're throwing hands, you know. And that Dio callback with him on the other side of the stairs.
Yeah, and the time erasure also at the same time. It was a good
No, I loved it.
callbacks.
And Giorno's absolutely able to decipher when time has lapsed now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he's able to
he's
figure out what's
really-
going on. Like, he's definitely the one that's
because
on
he was
the
the only
ball
one who was
right
like,
now.
up. It skipped again.
Yeah,
Up.
Polnareff with the classic blood drip though.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
good. That was good
Solid.
stuff. But yeah, very exciting. We're looking at an action-packed, explosive episode. More King Crimson time fuckery plus a completely new stand entity.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Who
so,
knows?
Maybe new opening.
We'll
see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Hopefully not another filler episode soon here.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I hope not.
There's only so many episodes left, but let us know what you guys think in the comments below, and we will catch you next time.
眠れない闇色の時揺れては消える蜃気楼
We're done.
I can't wait till the outtakes.